goons to Matiba's home the following day to attack his family. Matiba's wife was very badly wounded, Edith, and she was admitted to Nairobi hospital when we went to see her. After that, we, myself and Kenneth Matiba and Charles Obia made a statement which we said we would go to Kamkumji to ask Kenyans if we are ready for multi-party. And we do it on the day of the 7th of July, that year, 1990. 7th of July, 1990. So after making that statement, we then went on to mobilize for the meeting at Kamkumji. But then, of course, the police officers came to block us from meeting each other. They were stationed in my office at Ajib House, Matiba's office, up there on Koinange Street, and Rubia's office, and Paul Mitch's, and Gibson Kamau Korea's. On the 2nd of July 1990, Matiba and Rubia were arrested and taken to detention. On the 4th of July, I was arrested and taken to detention. That same night, they arrested Gitobi Manyora, they arrested John Hameno, they arrested now Justice Mohammed Ibrahim, Paul Mute went into hiding, Kamau Korea ran into American Embassy and sought refuge. Keyoto Murungi was in Ethiopia and went to America. But that's how it was. But the International Commission of Jurists came up and made a very powerful lobby for the release of Hamenwa and Manyara, and were released. As we remained in detention, and as you know, Rubia is the one who was first affected. He got a very serious infection, was taken to hospital. Eventually, he lost his vocal cords and was released. Matiba suffered a stroke in detention and was removed and eventually brought to Nairobi hospital, after which she was then taken to London for treatment. That completely undermined his health permanently. And these two people eventually died because of not old age at that time, but because of the injuries they sustained when in detention. Many people, but in spite of our being detained, the Kenyan people braved it and came out in numbers to go to Kamkumji on the 7th of July 1990. Many people were killed attempting to reach Kamkumji grounds that time. So then, after we came out of detention, then Ford was formed. We formed the Ford. After forming Ford, we get pressed and said we were going back to Kamkumji. Eventually, when I was taken again, I was moved away from here and taken into exile. But our people braved it and managed to march all the way into Kamkumji. And you see the photograph in front page of Nation there today. You can see Martin Shikuku, James Orengo, Nyango, Masinde Muliro in the back of that truck, guiding me up to Kamkumji. That was not on Sabasaba. That was on the 16th of November 1991. But it's still the Kamkumji. The way Kamkumji is very historical for the second liberation of this country.